Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy comes out with a brand new video. Before we get into the video, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts on this video. Before we get into the video, how do you guys feel about Julius Randle as a player? Do you guys enjoy his game? Do you guys like his game? And I have another question for you guys. Put it in the comment section below. How do you guys think Julius Randle fits in with Jalen Brunson, Mikal, and OG? Do you think it's going to complement them well, or is it going to hurt the team? As you know, you saw Jalen Brunson and, OG carry to the playoffs. You got down to DiVincenzo stepping up big time. Miles McBride stepped up big time. Josh Hart had to play big minutes. We got to the second round of the playoffs and one game away from the Eastern Conference Finals without Julius Randle. So let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about if you think Julius Randle fits Jalen Brunson, Mikal, and OG's game. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So recent reports have came out by inside reporter Ian Bagley, and he reports that some executives, some people in higher up powers in the New York staff don't really like the fit of Julius Randle with Jalen Brunson and the other guys. And, there might be a potential move incoming. Now, this is very interesting because, we have seen Julius Randle be in trade talks, be in trade rumors the last couple of years. We really haven't gotten, an official word from Ian Bagley or an inside, like Steve Bondy, inside reporting on it that, Julius Randle and, the fit is questionable. We have never had reports where higher up in the Knicks staff, in the Knicks organization have said that they don't really like the fit of Julius Randle. Because if you guys remember, when Julius Randle first got here, a big reason for Julius Randle coming here and a big reason for what the New York Knicks are, Julius Randle decided to come here and play with the New York Knicks. He signed to this team. He wanted to be in New York. And, he sat down with Leon Rose. He sat down with Tom Thibodeau. He sat down with William Worldwide West. All those guys, and they all wanted Julius Randle to succeed. And that's when he became the first-time All-Star and first-time All-NBA. And then, he's been two-time All-NBA and a two-time All-Star in the last 2 out of the last 3 years, which is phenomenal. This all happens because the New York Knicks brass, they put trust in Julius Randle to see what type of player he could become. And, Julius Randle has definitely improved his game on a lot of facets. But there is a big question mark in Julius Randle when it comes to the playoffs. As we've seen, he's struggled in the playoffs. His first series, I think he shot only scored 18 points on 40% and 25% from the three-point line. It was terrible. But I wanted to preface this by saying his second best and third best players were RJ Barrett, who is a solid player. I love my guy RJ Barrett, and I wish him all the success in Toronto. But he was a young player, and he wasn't ready to be a second option. And he may never be a second option, He may be a complimentary third or fourth option, come in and score a little bit here and there. And the third option behind RJ Barrett was Alfred Payton, where is he nowadays? Last we heard he was in the G League or in China somewhere, but he's not even in the NBA anymore. And his fourth option was Reggie Bullock, who is playing for the Mavericks, I believe, but he hasn't played much in the last couple of years either. So, as much as I don't like Julius Randle, sometimes, hear me out. I like Julius Randle when he plays hard, when he plays smart, makes the right passes. I love that because if you think about it, Julius Randle is such an amazing hub. If you run the offense, not through him, but if you let him run the offense for a little bit, he can make so much plays because of his scoring gravity. He's a 3-level scorer. He can score in the paint. The mid-range is where he gets most of his, buckets. That's where his bread and butter is. But he has expanded his game to be a 3-point shooter. Now, last year he didn't shoot it that well because came back off that ankle surgery and the first 7 games he played terribly, and a lot of fans wanted him shipped out. But as the season progressed, I think the last 30 games before he got hurt, I think he was averaging 25 points, 10 rebounds on 45% from the field, 36% from the three-point line. So you see that Julius Randle has the ability to be a very good player, but it hasn't really translated into the playoffs, Scoring 18 points on 40% from the field and 25% from the three-point line is not really it, man. When it comes to being the best player on the team, which Julius Randle was his first year, he made the All-NBA. He took the Knicks from a bottom feeder to the 4th seed in the playoffs, where, we eventually lost because, Julius Randle got double-teamed, got triple-teamed, and, he wasn't there as a passer. Yeah, he still made boneheaded mistakes when he got doubled. RJ Barrett couldn't hit shots. Alfred Payton wasn't a 3-point shooter. Reggie Bullock didn't shoot the ball well. And then we didn't make the playoffs next year, but we got Jalen Brunson, I think, the year after. We went to the playoffs this year, and Julius Randle was hurt. So, there have been very big question marks around Julius Randle when it comes to playoff time. He is a solid to great 82-game player. But so far in his career, he hasn't been that 16-game player that we need him to be. And, there are question marks about whether Julius Randle can fit this team. Can he be a piece that can help the Knicks win a championship? And if I were to give my thoughts on it, let's think about this for a second. Now, we know Julius Randle is a 25-10 guy easily with 5 assists, 6 assists. He can do a lot. His scoring gravity creates a lot of open basket for Jalen Brunson, for OG. If you look at their stats with Julius Randle off the floor with them on, all of their stats, Mikal, OG, all their stats look better. Not Mikal, but Jalen Brunson and OG stats look a lot better when Julius Randle was on the court. I think Jalen Brunson went from shooting 57% from the catch and shoot on threes to like 45, not even 45, like 35, I believe. So there was a significant drop off in Jalen Brunson's, catch and shoot, 3-ball, or just overall, because, you have to put a lot more pressure to score the ball because Julius Randle, his second leading scorer, wasn't there. Now, should we trade Julius Randle? As a Knicks fan, I just don't think we can just yet. Think about it for a second. Now, Julius Randle is hurt, so he's coming back. He's rehabbing his shoulder injury that kept him out of the playoffs. So I expect the first 5 to 10 games of him to be pretty bad. He doesn't have enough time to train. When he does get, cleared, he's going to have to work through, get his rhythm back. So 5 to 10 games, I expect him to struggle. Now, the 30 games after that, before the trade deadline, hopefully Julius Randle shows us that, he can be a better player. And depending on the team record of what happens at the trade deadline, we might have to move off Julius Randle. But I definitely want to give him at least a full half of a season till the trade deadline to prove it to us that he has the ability to impact winning. Because we haven't seen a full 40 games, a big sample size with Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, and OG. Now we also got Mikal Bridges, who's going to, change the offense up a lot. So there's going to be a lot of things that happen. And I want to give Julius Randle a fair chance to show to us that he can still compete and he can still be a better player and help us win a championship. But if this year, past the trade deadline, Julius Randle gets hurt or he plays terribly in the playoffs, I think it's time to ship him off. But you do risk having his value drop to an all-time low. Because if Julius Randle struggles or gets hurt with these guys, Jalen Brunson, Mikal, OG, Josh Hart, Dante DiVincenzo, if Julius Randle cannot perform this playoffs, it's going to severely tank his value more than it is already. People already don't like Julius Randle as a player. And, it's up to Knicks brass to decide, is it time to cut the losses early at the trade deadline, or do we wait till after the offseason and where, depending on what happens, Julius Randle might be gone. But yeah, guys, I think we have to give Julius Randle time. I don't think that the New York Knicks have left Julius Randle behind. I think we are still riding with him. He is still on the train. He's maybe a car behind everybody, but he's still on the train. So let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about this. Do you guys like Julius Randle? Do you guys think we should trade Julius Randle before the season starts? Should we trade him at the deadline? Should we keep him till the playoffs? Do you want to risk his value being an all-time low? Do you want to risk him getting injured? There's a lot of questions, and this is going to be very tough for the New York Knicks to decide. But I trust Leon Rose. I trust everybody in the front office. And I guess we all have to do the same thing. But yeah, guys, let me know how you guys feel about this video. How you guys feel about the situation with Julius Randle. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hit that like button, subscribe, and peace out, YouTube.